Today's podcast is sponsored by Genesis, the most comprehensive and complete education for pool professionals. The Genesis Career Pathway for pool builders and design professionals puts your team on the right track to become masters of their trade.
Thanks for joining us on another episode of the Pool Magazine podcast. Today, we're going to be talking about the upcoming Western Pool and Spa Show in Long Beach happening March 23rd through the 25th. And I've got Eric Nielsen, the director of the show, here with us. It's a pleasure to have you with us this morning.
How are you doing? Great to be with you.
Doing great. Thanks for joining us this morning. So, Eric, it's a pretty big milestone for the show this year, 45th anniversary of the Western Pool and Spa Show. That officially makes it one of the oldest shows in the country.
Absolutely. It started off as a small tabletop and it's grown, and this will also be our 30th year, which has become our home in Long Beach. So it's there are two milestones that we're kind of celebrating, and we've always still been, as we are now, a all volunteer show. So it's all run by volunteers.
Well, can you give us a little bit of the history about how the show first got started and your background with the Western Pool and Spa Show?
Sure. Years ago, there was a small group of manufacturers, sales reps, and some pool guys who got together and said, "Hey, maybe we should do something to educate people out there in the San Fernando Valley." And they put together a small event in Studio City, and it then grew to something bigger, and I believe it was Ray Pack or one of the heater companies said, "Hey, maybe could we put one of our products or stuff out in the hall?" And that was the impetus of the show floor. So they started that, and then they brought in more things, and it just sort of grew and grew from there. And we've been, it's been going on. It moved from there to the Convention Center in Pasadena. We outgrew that. There was a little time in Anaheim, and now we're 30 years in Long Beach.
So it kind of snowballed and now became
snowballed, and we're one of the largest shows in the country.
Oh, well, in what ways is the Western Pool and Spa Show? How does it stand out from other industry events and trade shows around the country?
Well, the main thing one is, again, we're all volunteer. Our focus is on education. Everything that we do is based, is geared towards us being able to provide that high quality opportunity for educating the industry. And again, this year we have over 90 different classes that people can come and take advantage of for a very inexpensive price.
How has the Western show kind of evolved over the years? I mean, I know you first said it started off as a very small event, and last year I was there. It was a full house. I mean, thousands of people came out to.
We have over 10,000 now attendees that participate. Last year we had people from 38 states and 7 foreign countries, and we've got exhibitors coming in from Canada. We've had exhibitors from Australia. We've got a big contingent of people coming, from Hawaii. So it's not just, some people think of it as a regional show, but in reality, we're saying a national show, but certainly we have people coming in, from all across the country. So again, with what we're doing some exciting things this year with Pool Nation. We're doing some exciting things with Watershape University. That's great for extra classes and trying to expand our demographics. We've been known in the past as a quote unquote service show, but we're adding more and more components for builders. That's the other portion. We'll never have tons of spas and other stuff like the international show or backyard barbecues. Simply too late in the season for people to be ordering for the next year. But we're trying to expand and grow who and what we are within the industry.
Sure. I mean, I know it's certainly one of the largest shows in the country, certainly the biggest show on the West Coast. What can attendees expect to see this year and experience at the Western Pool and Spa Show?
Well, similar to what we have in the past, certainly, again, the focus is on our seminars. For now, I think it's $115. You can come all 3 days, take any one of 90 different classes. I mean, you really can't get that anyplace else. And it's first come, first serve. So if there's a seat in the room, you don't have to sign up beforehand. You can do take any one of the classes, come and participate. It's the biggest, and that's what we exist for, is that to mutual benefit, or for benefit of the industry, and to educate those people within the industry. Important thing to get people to understand that if they educate themselves, in reality, it ends up being dollars in their pocket. It helps them to grow their business. And we're not just doing, you can find everywhere classes on, how to fix a heater or pumps or do whatever, but we've also combined a large component of business classes, marketing, taxes, of things certainly within California, of employee law. So we have somebody giving a class on that, because there's different rules that you have to follow here in California. Then we have classes and components in Spanish too. So there's a large number of people within the industry, speak Spanish. And so we try to cater to that and have them have the opportunity to take those classes as well.
I really like that. I mean, there's a study that was done last year, and it said like 70% of the pool contractors that actually perform and do the work in the pool are Spanish speaking. So that
I agree. And in honesty, in our industry, some of the best service and construction guys that are out there are Hispanic. Yeah, absolutely. They're top notch and really sharp. And we need to make, not just to recognize that, but to embrace that. And that's who and what we are. And it's awesome.
Well, what events or activities do you have planned for this year's show?
Well, unfortunately, we just found out that we had our golf tournament getting canceled. As everybody knows, the rain is kind of put on things. So we were having a golf tournament, which we co-sponsored with CPSA, who we're participate with. But we just sort of made that decision here yesterday with the condition of the course and all the rain and whatnot. It's just wouldn't maybe be a good experience, and we're looking to next week, the forecasting rain for that day. So unfortunately, that's been canceled. We don't have any specific other big events, let's just say, other than the stuff going on the floor. As always, we have a huge giveaway area. So last year, or for years, we've given away trucks, and during and after COVID time, that just became more and more really difficult. Both the price of the trucks had gone up. We used to have a deal with Dodge, and they couldn't even say that they could get a truck that we could give away, and it's, we're still working on it. But instead of that, we decided that for our grand prize, we're going to give away $20,000 in cash. So that's still not bad. And in total last year, so we picked 3 names on Thursday, 3 names on Friday, and 4 names on Saturday for the 10 finalists. And in total, we ended up giving away with the $20,000, almost $60,000 worth of prizes last year. So even just second prize, or where second place, had a pump heater filter, whole equipment pad thing from Pentair, as an example of stuff that you could win. And you have great odds of winning. We have hourly drawings. We have other, stuff. Another exciting thing that we have coming out that we're working on, and there will be a big giveaway. So we're working with Aquacal Autopilot, and they are donating a heat pump, which is valued at about $9,000.
Wow.
And we are coming, and they're giving that away at the show, and you don't even have to. So we're tying that into, we are coming out with a new text messaging app. Our character, Little Algae, will be there on your phone, and you can ask them questions like, what are the hours, what are the seminars, what are the directions, different things, and it'll give us a different way of people for quick Q&As to the show and getting information. And then we'll be able to also to send them out things and information of upcoming events and whatnot. But if anybody who signs up for that, they will automatically be entered into the contest to win that heat pump. And we're going to be doing that at the end of the show on Saturday. So look for emails, look for opportunities when you come to the show. Put your cell phone in there just agree to get text. We're not going to inundate you with stuff, but it's just helpful for you. But it'll be a back and forth conversation that you can have with Little Algae, and the opportunity to win a really cool prize.
Little Algae is
It's our character. Yeah, we have the character who is been our mascot almost from a few years into the show. We were doing some advertising and some cartoon kind of things. I mean, I look back at some of those old ads, and we had, word scripts up in balloons and people talking and stuff. It was very, very, certainly very, very old school. But one of the characters is kind of a sheriff Western character from Western show. And we ended up creating this person, character called Little Algae, who is like a Western sheriff. And we've had 5 different people play that character as a live person on our show floor. And we all the time get people, and we have somebody who does it now, and we try to, get them dressed up even better and better. And we have people who come to the show and take pictures with them and have pictures of them as little kids. And now they're coming back with their kids and getting pictures of that. And we love having families, especially Saturdays. We get a good crowd of people who bring their families, and it's awesome. It's great. We've got our putting contest in the back, and come and have a good time. Kids like to go do that, and everybody, you have a good time with stuff there on the floor.
Yeah, one of the things that I love most about this particular show is the new product showcase. I mean, because I love to come to these shows to learn about what new products are coming out, what new innovations are on the market. So, I mean, can you talk a little bit about that?
It's just an area where we try and get people that they can put, most of them have a booth themselves, but they also put in their product, something new, innovative, whatever that they're trying to highlight, and then tell them, hey, come back, check it out here at our booth, whatever number it is. But it's just an extra opportunity for the exhibitors to showcase what they're, new and again innovative or products that they have. It's worked out well. It allows somebody to basically a quick little show within the show to see all those products in one little area.
Yeah, so if you're not going to walk the whole entire show floor and go up and down every aisle, I mean, this is a great opportunity, when you first come into the show, to see what new products are lined up and what people have got coming out this year. What advice would you give to attendees who are attending the Western Pool and Spa show for the very first time?
Go to the website, look at the class schedule, download the seminar schedule, look at it, and figure out what class you'd want to go to, and then just come on the floor and just enjoy it. I've go to all the shows and stuff, and I would say our show, there's always a really friendly, just sort of energy that goes on. Make sure you get back to the giveaway area. You've got to scan your badge to enter in each day, and to enter in to be part of the opportunity for the grand prize giveaway. So go back each day and make sure your badge is scanned there. And we have giant screens that are there at the giveaway. So, go back all the time and check and see maybe you've won something, because we have hourly giveaways. People are in different booths are giving stuff away. Literally, you can't walk out of there without hundreds of dollars worth of either coupons or giveaways, or people are handing out stuff. So just come and enjoy it, and have a good time.
What I love about coming to this show is that there's also a ton of networking opportunities available for attendees and exhibitors. I mean, that's always a great little side bonus about coming to these kind of events, right?
Oh, absolutely. There's nothing that beats the face-to-face. We've all been, unfortunately, living in a world of COVID pandemic. Everybody's sort of away from each other, and it's, especially last year, it was just really nice to see the smiles on people's faces and see that, getting back with each other. And the one thing about our industry too is everybody's super friendly. Even the sales reps and people from different companies in our industry, people enjoy each other, even though we're all competitors. We're all service guys, and you're, in a way, you're all competing with everybody else. But there's a friendly atmosphere, and that's never even more seen than it is on our show floor. That everybody's enjoying seeing each other and talking to the sales reps. You're directly talking to them. They're, scanning your badge. They're going to get back to you. They're going to both learn about their product there, but they'll help you get all the information that you need. And so it really is important that you as a service guy or a builder or whatever, that you attend these things and that you develop relationships with those sales reps. Yeah, they're out there and do it, but it's incumbent on you for your business to do that, because in our industry, sales reps are awesome. They literally are all the time trying to help you to work with their products, to sell their products, to understand their products. So you just need to take advantage of it that way.
Well, you've been doing this a long time. I mean, what do you hope attendees take away from your experience at the Western Pool and Spa Show at the end of the day?
Having a good time, feeling that they've done something for themselves and their business. I look at, and I go to lots of conferences and stuff, and it's an opportunity to step away from the day-to-day grind, that you're just out there, doing your 20 pools, and you're at the end of the day, you're exhausted and you're home and whatever, and you don't think about, what can I do to better my business? What things should I be doing to make my business grow, to make it run smoother, to make it more profitable? Take the opportunity at this show or other training events and stuff to think about those things and work them into what into your business. I look at it sort of a little vacation away from everything, where you can do that to help yourself, your own mental outlook, and get it energized and excited about something things going into the future for your own businesses.
Yeah. To summarize, I mean, really what I like about this show the most is that, it's really close to home from where I am. I mean, it's a quick flight down from Sacramento. And if you're on the West Coast, I mean, it's a hop, skip, and a jump to get there. There's workshops to become a CPO. You can learn electrical. You can study water chemistry there. There's workshops in Spanish. I mean, there's a ton of great stuff to see at the show. The new product showcase is definitely a reason to come out. We hope to see you there. We're going to have a booth there. So come on down to the Western Pool and Spa Show. Make sure to join us.
Absolutely. Looking forward to seeing everyone.
Today's podcast is sponsored by Genesis, the most comprehensive and complete education for pool professionals. The Genesis Career Pathway for Pool Builders and Design Professionals puts your team on the right track to become masters of their trade.